I'm gonna walk in here in this round pen. Tex standing here, waiting on me. Fixing to get him started, getting adjusted to a bit today. Also, I've been working, getting him going over these tarps. Turn, turn. Turn. Good boy. And hope. And hope. Anyway, so I've been posting a bunch of these videos on my YouTube channel of training him. This is day 5. And like I said, he is real waspy. He's an accidental deal. His mom is a super hybrid, like literally a $20,000 roping mare. And she come up pregnant. They didn't know how. They didn't know what the deal was. He pops out one of their wild burros that they had to practice heeling on. Somehow or another managed to breed that big deal, big mare, and his sucker's like waist high donkey burro, you know, basically a damn donkey Mustang. And so anyway, he's got a lot of donkey instincts. He tended to want to kick, but anyway, he hadn't been handled. He'll be turning 5. It's exactly like that. The wind blows the wrong way. Some bitch might kick something just because he thinks it's around there. So he's got those issues about him, but he is learning to go. But like I said, literally the wind blew into his tail and he kicked it. So he's, you know, he's got a row to hoe. You know, ain't no way around it. But he's learning and figuring out what he needs to do, but you know, that type of burro, you think about all the Indians that wanted to eat them, and Mexicans catching them, and people grabbing them, and how many times Mustangs been gathered up. So I'd say most every donkey that's still running around out there that's wild is pretty fighty, you know, and pretty wise. So I'd say this thing right here, he's got it in there. Like, he don't have much of a flight instinct. If he gets in, like I said, if his first reaction is kick. If he thinks anything's behind him, anything's coming up, anything's out of the ordinary, like I said, the wind blows his tail, his go-to is let's just kick it. And so, like I said, we got to get him over that and get through that kind of deal. But other than that, he's doing real good and getting smart. I think if he knows I'm back there, generally, but you know, he's fine with it. But no doubt, you know, he's got some issues that he's got to be worked through. But anyway, so one of the people on my YouTube channel that, you know, they said, you can't use martial arts to submit a mule. You've ruined another one. Like I said, y'all keep watching. He won't be ruined. He'll turn out fine. But second of all, that tells me 2 things. One, you've never really trained with a mule if you think there's nothing submissive about it, that you don't need to take a mule that's this kind of mule. If you got one that's been imprinted from birth and it's loving and sweet and kind and gentle and a great disposition, that's one thing. You get one that's daddy's a wild ass donkey, that when the wind blows his tail he damn kicks, that's a different deal. That's just a different deal, and it's got to be handled like a different deal. But so it tells me, one, you've never handled one like this and you don't know the reality of it, and you damn sure can't get one by day 5 doing as good as this one's doing. But it also tells me your martial arts sucks and you don't know nothing about that. So your martial arts nor your training, either one is as good as mine, because guarantee you he's gonna, and like you said, in saying to get him to submit, it's not about being, he's gonna have all, I promise you. Come up here and stick your finger in his tail and see how that works out for you. Reach down there and grab something. He's got all the spirit in the world left in him. I'm not breaking his spirit or anything like that. I'm getting a respect where he's learning his pecking order and what's going on and what's expected of him and what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And we'll be good buddies and partners once he understands that what I say goes, and his opinion don't really matter that much. But like a soldier, you know, soldiers are still tough. There's still a lot of fight in them, but you know, you're going to follow orders too. So there's that. So like I said, he'll have, I promise you, he'll have all the grit, all the spirit. His will never ever, when I'm having him, ever be no deadhead, walk down dead-sided, submitted, spirit broke mule. This will be a gritty, tough, athletic little son of a gun. You watch, you keep following along. So like I said, easy to sit on a computer and run your mouth about something you don't know, and you don't know anything about martial arts, nor do you know. And like I said, I don't know what you think I'm doing martial arty about the damn thing anyway. If you see me put him on a Kimura or something, I sure missed it. But anyways, but I am going to use, you know, strategy. And I am going to get him moving his feet, and I am going to get him doing what I tell him to do when I tell him to do it. And whoa. And he's going to make a nice mule. And he's a pretty simple gun. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Let me show you this. Let me tell you what. I know this is silly, whoa, buddy. But this is the coolest markings. This is what made me. You know, you always tell people don't buy for color, and if you see how goofy this thing keeps kicking me in the balls, you know. But what it is, looks like let me get the sun just right. It looks like he has mascara and eyeliner on his eyelashes on both sides. Let me get on this other side here. Remember, little buddy. Show him how pretty you are. Can you see? Guys, see it? I was like, that is the coolest. There you go. You can see it a little bit right there. That is the coolest dang markings. The sun is so bright today. Oh, right there, maybe. Yeah, but it looks like somebody painted mascara eyelashes on his eyes, and then he's got same thing on the top of his eyes. You see that mark? So he's like he's got makeup. I should have called him like Jack Sparrow or something like that. I might have to change his name to Jack Sparrow. Some pretty eyeliner on him. He's gonna be a pretty boy. Come on, buddy.